Welcome back to the With or Without Fur channel. Today we are going to try to fix this 2005 Emototronic Furby. As you could see from the last video, his eyes are a little stiff and the rubber on his beak is coming off and he has a broken foot. So for right now, I am focusing on the beak. I saw this stuff, liquid tape. It's a lot like rubber cement, and I thought this might be easier to use than liquid latex, and I wouldn't know where to get that anyway. So I stuck some on a spork to just kind of test it out. And it has some good, I don't know if you can see that, like kind of flexibility there, which is super nice. So I thought, okay, that seems pretty tough. It's white, but I'll paint it afterwards, but it doesn't look like it's gonna rip under a little bit of duress. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to trim some of this off. So let's get started. I started, yes, thank you, kind of massaging the eye motors. And that is with these old guys, if there's nothing broken, sometimes it's just a matter of getting them unstuck. And I think I did it. Hello? Or I broke him.
Hey, me, Furby!
Hi, Furby. Hey, Furby.
Okay. You come when me say.
I didn't want a game.
Green light. You stop when me
Actually,
say.
the eyes seem to be working.
Red light. You tickle me when me eyes are closed.
You can see it's kind of lumpy, but it's getting there. It does work.
Hey, me, Furby!
So that's something. So I'm gonna keep putting layers on until I'm happy with how it looks. And then we'll paint it. So, more layers.
Hey, me, Furby!
Well, it works. It doesn't look the greatest. He's kind of have a smushy beak. That's a still wet paint. Ooh. Thank you, camera. Here we go. Ah! I'll have to do a few more coats. I might even do some more coats of the glue, but I was able to get a pretty good approximation of the color. So we're okay there. Let's keep going. I decided I'm gonna wash the Furby suit here. I'm using just some lukewarm-ish water, more cold than warm, with some soap. And I'm just gonna soak it because, oh, it's too full. Especially the ears are really dirty. So obviously you can't do this with the electronics, and I hope it doesn't wreck it in any way, but I will soak it up and then hang it to dry. And then we'll see if it improves. Well, I'm gonna have to continue this probably tomorrow because it's gonna take a long time to dry and the battery has run out in my camera. Okay, so it's the next day and our Furby suit is nice and dry. This beak was smooth yesterday, but now it's not. It works well and it appears to be just fine, but it's kind of bothering me. What's this stuff? I'm wondering if I could mold it a little smoother and then repaint it. But I'm not gonna do that just yet. Today's the day to fix the foot. I've just kind of used hot glue because the part holding the screw in broke off into many pieces. So let's see if it works.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Hey, Furby.
Do.
Can you do a dance?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Seems to work okay. Should we mold you a better beak?
Do. Baby, baby.
All right, so I've used this Sugru stuff in a brown. I think it's gonna be a nicer mold. I'm able to smooth it a little bit. But now I have to wait 24 hours before I can paint it. So hopefully though that will look better. Okay, so it's been actually 2 days and his beak is dry. And so I'm gonna mix the paint again and hopefully we'll get a better look this time. So after several more coats of paint, this is what his beak looks like. We'll see what happens when we put the fur back on, which is what I'm going to do right now. So as you can see, I scratched up the beak when I was,
Hey.
yes,
Me. You.
as I was getting the fur back on because there's plastic around here. So I'm gonna have to touch it up. And then I was gonna touch up the fur a little bit. But he appears to be working, especially the eyes, which weren't working before.
Sneeze. Now.
There we go, looks good. Well, here he is, all finished up. His beak is still a little bit wet and a little bit of a mess. But I've got his fur all washed and brushed, and his feet were washed and put back together. So let's try him out.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
He's still dancing. Hey, Furby,
Do.
do a dance.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo.
Hey, Furby!
Do.
I love you.
Me, say.
What does that mean?
Do.
Do what?
Okay. You come when we say green light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There he is. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, Furby.
Me, sleep, me, wait.